Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to talk about Ravens Colts Monday Night Football and give a couple of free picks. First one is going to be this player prop parlay on Thrive Fantasy. If you guys don't have a Thrive Fantasy account, it's legal in about 40 states. So click the link in the description of this video or go to their website and find out if it's available in your state. I live in Texas. Sports betting is a huge hassle here. For whatever reason in Texas, we're all about our freedoms. We're all about letting the people make their own decisions on everything, except for if they want to put $100 on a football game. So pretty unbelievable, man, that sports gambling isn't legal everywhere yet. But Thrive Fantasy is. It's classified legally as a game of skill. I guess sports betting is not, it doesn't take skill to be good in sports betting, apparently. They don't think. But yeah, I don't want to piss myself off any further. Thrive Fantasy is available. It's a huge game changer for me. I couldn't believe it was legal when I found it. So it's awesome just to have that peace of mind when you're betting on player props. For me, this is more game theory than anything else, and most of my Thrive Fantasy picks are more game theory based. So I believe that the Ravens will comfortably win this game, but I think that it can stay within 2 touchdowns and the pace of play can be up. And if Carson Wentz is losing by 2 or 3 touchdowns even in the fourth quarter, he could get 80 to 100 yards passing in the fourth quarter alone. So as long as he scrapes out 150 the first 3 quarters, 50 yards a quarter, then we'll be good there. With Lamar Jackson in primetime games, I mean, he's thrown for around 300 yards a couple of times. Plus, he has these 100-yard rushing games. So I think his rushing plus passing can get to 300, but we just need it to get to 295. And then Hollywood Brown, he's been really good with his explosive plays. So I like Hollywood to go over 55.5 there too. This is just an extremely correlated parlay. And to get an 11-to-1 payout right here, just unbelievable odds. So a lot of you guys have said, hey, I plugged in your player prop parlay into my sportsbook plus 300 odds. Like, do not bet this if it's not plus 1100. Do not bet this if it's not plus 1100. Get on thrivefantasy.com. Use promo code SBE, simply the abbreviation for sports betting education, and you get a bonus. Now, I had a bad weekend in player props. I'm always super transparent about my losses. Some people hate and they say, oh, you hide your losses, you delete your tweets, you delete your TikToks. It's just not true, guys. It's so frustrating because there's a lot of people out there that do that. If somebody does that, run. Unfollow them. Don't follow their plays. They're not being honest about anything else probably, and you can't trust them. But losing is part of sports gambling. And although we had a very, very good weekend overall, one thing that didn't do well was our player prop parlays. So I'll go through it. I mean, this one kind of just got busted by big plays from Davis Mills. That was an easy over there. This one gets busted by an injury. I mean, if Daniel Jones doesn't completely put his body on the line on the goal line and they just call a running play to your running back on the 1 foot line, then Daniel Jones probably stays in the game and throws for 200 yards. They're down a touchdown to 2 touchdowns. Game script was going perfectly. This was a nice, easy correlated parlay where we had the Cowboys comfortably winning, handing it off to Zeke the whole game, and Daniel Jones having to play from behind all game. So horrible injury luck in this game right here. So I'll keep going through these. I mean, some of these, they just didn't hit, right? It's that simple. This one, what I was thinking here was the Bucs would go up comfortably and just run the ball all second half, similar to what we saw Brady do in his career in New England. But Brady's either chasing records, he is thinking about his stats or something, because he ran it up on the Dolphins. I mean, they did not take their foot off the gas at all. Something to take a note of when we build these in the future. Brady games might be better off if he's going up against a decent QB. Just go over on everything. And then right here, I mean, this was a very close one to getting 2,200. Tyler Boyd not involved at all. Somehow Joe Burrow threw for 281 yards and didn't get 55 of them to Tyler Boyd. So frustrating stuff there. Last week, I had a couple of these where I did a 3-player prop parlay, if I had just done Chase, Burrow, and Jones, hits easy. I mean, hits this extremely easy, but we're one away from 2,200 right there, so close, right? This one, game script was phenomenal. The monsoon came in. Bad weather, right? So I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying long term, if we do 200 of these over the course of the full season, we can win 40 of them and have huge profit. So make sure you bet accordingly. Don't bet 25% of your bankroll on 4 different player props, because we're going to have 0 and 10 runs. We might have 0 and 15 runs. But on days like last week where we win 3 out of 7, we're going to jolt way up there with the profit. This one was unbelievable right here, okay? So this one was unbelievable. This is one that absolutely cashes if Russell Wilson's finger doesn't get popped out of socket. Or if he just plays through it, I think it cashes too. If he puts it in a splint and tapes it, or puts it, tapes it to his ring finger, gets a receiving glove on, whatever he has to do. But Lockett was on pace to go over easy until Russell Wilson goes down, and then Wilson would have gone over easy because they were down 10 points. So unbelievable stuff with the injury luck, man. Every quarterback I'm betting on goes down, unfortunately. And then the one game that I don't pick, the Chargers-Browns game, everyone goes over. So definitely should have had a Chubb with Herbert and Mike Williams. Definitely should have had that in there. Risk 200 to win 1,260. But you live and learn, man. We'll make the adjustments. We'll move into this next week. So for tonight's game, straight bet, I think Ravens -7 is the way to play it. I think Ravens defense is going to be able to hold strong. It's going to be very hard for Indy to get in the end zone. So just my prediction. It could be wrong. Primetime games have been known to go over. But I think Baltimore wins this one comfortably at home. Primetime Lamar. I personally have a 5-team teaser that I threw 100 down to win like 350 on. It's up on my TikTok. Go check it out. And then I have the Ravens teased with the Patriots as the second half of my 5th premium play. So yesterday premiums went 3-1, and the first half of our teaser hit. So if Ravens can close it out here and win by more than 1 point, we will have a 4-1 day on premiums. So I personally am not betting Ravens -7. I think it's the best way to attack this line right here. These are my free plays. This is how I feel about this game. Hope you guys enjoyed the player prop parlay recap, and hope you guys make some money tonight. Good luck. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, hit that subscribe button. We just hit 10K. You guys are the best. I love y'all. Drop a comment sharing your final score in the comments, and if anybody gets it right, I will give you 1 month of premium plays for free. Drop a prediction in the comments. If you get it, take a screenshot of you logged in with your comment and email it to me, and I'll give you a full month of premium plays. All right, I'll see you guys in my next video, guys. Peace.